Hey guys, 460 Style here today. Today I'm going to talk about my SKS. This is kind of the part 2 of my first shot video. I haven't talked about this SKS yet because I just got it recently. Finally found some ammunition, as I said on my video. Did my first shots. I like it. Low recoil. Sights are a little high right now, the front sight, so I gotta bring that up so the muzzle can come down. And the windage is my fault. I think the windage is on. So anyway, SKS, very popular. They stopped importing in 1990, as I said previously, under Bill Clinton rule or whatever. So anyway, there's a lot out there, but not a lot of people are starting to sell them because now of what's happening, because it's basically an AK round, 7.62 by 39, for your viewers out there that don't know that. This is like the poor man's AK. It's a little bit cheaper. The military version, this is the China version, by the way, if you guys don't know that. A lot of people do know that. But the Chinese versions were sold for commercial sales versus military sales. That's why there's so many of them. This one has the star bayonet. The military one has a kind of a different stock. Darker type wood, nicer wood actually. And it has the blade style bayonet on the military version. So those are worth more. But these are starting to come around. Like I said on my video, I said I paid more than I should have, but we're going to find one in somewhat of a good shape. I tore this all down, checked it out. Not a lot of wear marks on like where the moving parts are. It's not very shiny. Pretty clean gun. So I'd rather pay a little bit more for something that's a little bit in better shape. Again, this is the 24 million 200 and 218, and it has the what do you call that? That 26 triangle stamped in here. I don't know if that means anything to some people. It does, but it has that 26 right there. That triangle has that 26. Again, the 218 stamped on the slide here, and the bolt, same thing, 218. It did come with a toolkit, by the way. That's what this is. And if you put your finger in there and something bites you, that's the toolkit. So you can't get your finger in here the right way without that toolkit biting you. So this one does have the toolkit. This is what it looks like. It spins, comes out, and you got your brush. So you got your three things that are in there, right there. Pretty cool. So that's awesome. I did check the firing pin, because these are known for the fire pin to be stuck. So when you put it in the battery, it tends to shoot. So I saw that on a, alright, here's a plug, Jerry Mitchell. I don't know if you guys know him, but I watched his video and said, you might want to check that, make sure that's not stuck, the firing pin, because it's a free floating firing pin. And pretty cool. So I checked it, all clean, everything worked, was free. So then I knew I was ready to go. But again, but going back in, you just push it right back in, and then try to get your finger out of there for the door. But when you push it back in, that the toolkit is hitting the spring behind here. So when you put your finger in there, and by the time it clears that little piston thing, the cylinder, it's going to snap and bite your finger every single time. I've taken this out like 5 times already, and it just bites you every time. But anyway, minor price to pay. Again, ramp sights for volley fire. Again, I shot at 100 yards with shooting high, so I got to adjust the front sight. Low recoil. No, it doesn't kick very much, but I find the butt pad a little bit small. If this was a little bit wider for some reason, I find myself moving. And I've seen videos also people shooting and they're always readjusting. It's never right at the same spot. For some reason, it just kind of tends to move on you. Maybe it's just me. But overall, I mean, it feels good on the forearm. Got the little grooves here. Don't put your thumb here when you shoot. And don't put your nose too close, because when I was shooting, my thumb was hitting my nose. And then you watched it on the video, I moved my thumb over to the side here when I was shooting. And another little trick, I know a lot smarter people out there than me. As far as the safety, people always say they use their finger and the trigger's right there. And it's dangerous for shooting and stuff. How about just using your, get ready to shoot, just use your thumb, because you can't turn that corner with your thumb. Even though if you're shooting like this, you can still use your thumb. I know it's a hair longer, but instead of doing this, where it's kind of dangerous to fire, just come forward and just come back. I mean, that's what I did at the range today. Come forward and come back. If you get used to that, then you'll never set that trigger, because you can't turn the corner. Your thumb can go only up and down. You'll never turn that corner. With your finger, you can turn that corner and hit it, the trigger. So, I don't know. Million people, million different ways. I just thought of that at the range today while I was just playing around with safety. And it's like, your thumb will never turn that corner. It'll be flushed with the trigger. So, maybe that's something that you guys can practice with. But anyway, the strap came with it. I bought some cheap economy gun bag for it. And just throw it in there so it's out of the weather in your car or whatever, in the gun safe, so it doesn't get banged around. But although it has some nicks and dings, I don't mind it, because it kind of has a nostalgia to it for being a 79. So it's pretty old. It's like 40x whatever years old, 39, 40 years old. So this one's not for sale. I'm going to keep this one for a while, because I kind of like it. I like the way it shoots. But anyway, guys, little input on my SKS 7.62x39, and more videos coming. Subscribe, like, dislike, do whatever you want. But the most important thing, bring people to the range. Your little bruisers, your cousins, your nephews. Show them the right way. Be safe. Keep it real. And what's your style? 460 style.